Alright, now this is a matchup I believe Colleen loses overall. So let's see how Joystick deals with it.
I'm ready. Now begin.
Yo, Gun, what's good? It's another lesson, bro. Doing another lesson real quick. What's good, Gun? Let me get a shout out for Gun in the chat. Okay.
Round 1.
So he's got V trigger 2, V score 2. Cool. That was good. Okay. Okay.
Round 2.
Yo, man, that Vespa Arcade was good. Was good. I'm doing a quick teaching lesson right now. Probably gonna upload this to YouTube. Okay. Nice. CA. Yep.
It's not done. Handle this. Good time.
Yo, shout out to Vespa Arcade in the chat though.
Final round. Fight.
Okay. Nice. It's not even what I meant to do. Hold it though. Cool.
You win.
Scaling on that? Yeah, that had a lot of scaling because I did it off a jab as well. I would advise V trigger 1 in this matchup though, with Falk. I would definitely advise V trigger 1. V skill 2 is good, but I'd advise V trigger 1.
Round 1. Fight.
Nice punish. Okay. Nice conversion. Nice. What's good, Mighty Moose? What's up?
Round 2. Fight.
It's unfortunate. So what I realized, a lot of the time you're not charging, so you're already with the low shots for the hails, right? But not at all times. You need to be charging at all times. Otherwise that happens. Okay. That dash is not real, by the way, after the DP. Okay.
It's not done. Handle this.
Punish. That I was actually waiting for that as well. When Colleen has V trigger 2, you can't do those from full screen, especially if they're ready for it. That's a full screen punish. Has a lot of style, that V skill too.
Round 1. Fight.
Nice. Very doable. Nice.
Round 2. Fight.
Okay.
You lose.
Final round. Fight.
Can we dodge this? Right there.
Second.
Like ice.
Perfect KO. You win.
So I've realized something. You don't seem to veer reversal. You don't seem to veer reversal. Even when you have a life lead, right? I know it's a 2-bar trigger, so you want to get it twice. But when you have a certain life lead, and I'm using heavies like back heavy kick or stand face on block, you've got a veer reversal sometimes.
Round 1. Fight.
Okay, do those. You're not charging again. Yep. Because the thing is, when you're not charging, I'm not scared of the low shot at all. Which means I can start doing hills. I can start doing this when you're not charging. See, when you're charging, I can't do it. But when you're not, unfortunately, some drops. Again, see? You wasn't charging there, which allowed me to do that. Again, not charging. Nice. Right, so you can't backdash that. What you can do is walk forward and throw while I'm still in the animation of the EXL, or you can EXDP. I think that's like 2 or 3 times it's called a backdash. It's not a good option for that. Could also a reversal. Shinrin was good. If you feel like you're too late to respond with anything, just take the block.
Fight.
Wow, I messed up. Nice. You should have killed. You should have killed with with DP.
Round 2. Fight. Final round.
Yo, Absol, welcome to the stream.
Fight.
Yeah.
Can we dodge these?
You need to delay your reaction when I jump, right? Because you keep getting caught by the double jump every time. As soon as I leave the ground, you've already done a DP. You need to delay your reaction on Colleen. Otherwise, you're always gonna get caught by the double jump. You have to delay that.
Round 1. Fight.
Can we dodge these?
Okay. Nice. You should have gone into overhead after that. Nice.
Round 2. Fight.
Yep. Gotta keep it frame tight. Nice. What happens now? You need to abuse those low shots more. I don't know if I would have spent CA there. EX might have been better. I was already in a corner too. That's unfortunate. It's actually really good. Why I said I would have spent the EX instead of the CA was because now you have no meter if you lose. Nice. You're keeping it frame tight now, that's good. Testing it again. Nice. Adjustments. Got those, okay. Nice. GG. You see how much better that was? That was way better. One adjustment just led to all of that. That was a few games ago, you would have pressed up, you would have delayed after the jumping.
Round 1. Fight.
Okay. I confirm. Charging. Yo, what's up, King? Welcome to the chat.
Fight. You win.
Okay, okay.
Round one. Fight.
Can you dodge this? Can you dodge this? No fall!
You should still be charging after that shot. Okay. Reacted.
Round two. Fight.
Nice. Ah, I want to EXL, my bad. Yes, my bad.
Final round. Fight.
Okay.
You win.
MSF was good, was good, was good. At least the fuck is better than my. We can all learn. We can all learn. It's gonna be interesting when I look back at the replays.
Round one. Fight.
Should have done something else. Okay. See that? If you were charging, I wouldn't even have been able to do that.
Fight.
Yep. Yo, you're from the UK? Yeah, I'm from the UK.
Win.
I'm in the UK. Definitely, yeah. Who are my mains? I main Falk. Right now I'm doing a teaching lesson with Joystick, who's also in the chat. I do teaching lessons as well. That's what I'm doing right now. We're playing the first to 10. I'm gonna revisit the matches we just played and go through them to help them out.
Round 1.
So I'm not talking too much in the chat, I'm just trying to focus on what they're doing.
Can we dodge this? Right there. Shameless nut. Can we dodge this? No fall. Like ice.
Round 2. Fight.
Okay. Nice. Tried to parry. Nice. How long have I been playing? Since season 1. I've been playing since the game came out.
Fight.
I've been playing since it came out. Yep. Good. Good. That's good. Catching the delays.
Handle this.
How long have you been playing? You don't get bored. Do you play on paddle still? I mean, I stream. That's what makes me not get too bored sometimes. If I wasn't streaming this game, I'd probably not play as much. You know. I play on pad, by the way. Play on pad. Regular PS4 pad.
Round 1. Fight.
He's doing a lot better now. Good. You need to understand that you win the neutral. Don't be afraid of putting that forward half punch out there. Yeah, those air shots are useful too. Again, that was another read because you did the same thing in the same situation a few games ago, and that's not meaty, which is why I can get away with a jump. That was cheap. That was very cheap.
You win. Round one. Fight.
Okay. Yep. Yeah, gotta stop backdashing there. Man tried to feel special. He tried to feel special on me? Come on, man. Oh, God. Go for the empty jump. Alright. What's good, Lucina? I should have done EX. Yep. Nice. GG's. Thought there wouldn't be a stream today. Nah, I'm here. A short one. Yeah. You happen to jump out of the corner a little bit too much.
You win.
It's to the point where when you're in the corner, all I'm looking out for is for you to jump. Okay. The games. Let's go back and watch some of these games back and see what we can pick up.
It's go time.
Okay. Yo, GG's Joystick. Let's go back and look at these games. Not all of them. We'll pick out some of them and we'll watch them. Let's see.
Capcom Fighters Network. Rival Search.
I could just watch this back here. Okay. start of the first game.
Time for battle.
Let me not take that. Don't you get mad when you lose? I mean, that can happen in this game, but you know, you have to understand that at some point, getting mad isn't really getting you anywhere. So you have to accept it and try to stop it from happening next time. If you get mad when you lose and you get used to getting mad, all that's gonna happen is you're just gonna get even more angry the next time.
Let's begin.
Round one. Fight.
Alright, hold up. First, put these on. Cool. Let me go back. So you started the round of charging, which is good already, right? So you've realized low shot is really good against Colleen's Hell. She can't put up a Hell as long as Fark is charging and is using low shots. Low shots are very spammable. You can literally spam low shots a lot in this matchup, right? As long as I'm not super close to you, I'll show you the spacing. So this whole spacing here, there's no real risk of you doing low shots. If I'm this close, no, not that close. How do I take off the fight request? Let me take that off. Cool. Alright, nice interrupt. Nice activation. Okay. So after you do this activation here, right, you should be charging a shot too. You should be charging. Unless, right, unless you're trying to go for the overhead mix-up, right? If you want to go for the overhead mix-up, of course you don't need to be charging. Well, you can still charge without that. If you charge with light punch, I'm still in a mix-up. However, if I know that someone always charging with heavy punch, I know that there's no way the overhead is coming. So right there, you didn't charge. I went for a backdash. Okay. See, now the reason why I baited the DP there was because you wasn't charging when you was actually down. So I knew since you're not charging, the DP might come. So you saw what happened there, right? You saw what happened there. Even if that was to happen, right, I'm not in a range where I can get anything. You got hit and I got punished for trying to combo. I'm plus 11 there, right? But nothing I'm gonna do or reach. Nothing I would press is gonna reach there. So I would do another dash, which left me at -6. We're gonna pause it right there. That left me at -6. So you're +6 on hit. So I got punished for trying to get a conversion there. So as you can see, this range right here, you're risk free. You can do low shots as many times as you can, as you want, for free. There's no real risk here. There's no real risk. Meaning you should actually abuse it. So that was just a hard read. You're actually doing really good on punishing my delays with stand jab shot or stand jab power port too. If I was a better Colleen player, I'll probably confirm that, but That was nice. First time you did it the whole set.
It's not done. Handle this.
That was good. That was good. What was the score? I think it was 10-2 or 10-3.
You wouldn't let me have the easy win.
Final round.
But it wasn't playing for that. Trying to learn. See, so as you can see, right, you have to look at where Colleen struggles. She struggles here. She struggles in the neutral. That crouch medium punch is so good against her. Forward hard punch. Colleen struggles to get in. And then at full screen, you're spamming low shots. She can't really do much. And then when she comes to mid screen, she's got to deal with Falc's crouching medium, forward hard punch. I have to take risk and sacrifice health to sort of get in. I have to do jumps. I have to do a bunch of things. Right? I did a lot of dashes in this whole set. I was dashing in a lot. Which is another reason why I would say you should use V-Trigger 1 in this matchup. Because with V-Trigger 1, you have to engage even less. The ranges where you would press crouch and medium, the ranges where you would press forward hard punch, the low shots. If you had V-Trigger 1, you'd be dealing more damage at those ranges, right? V-Trigger 2, you've already got to confirm your hit, which means you have to be relatively close to Colleen, which is not where you really want to be. And to get optimal damage from V-Trigger 2, you also have to be close to your opponent, close to Colleen, which is not really where you want to be either. With V-Trigger 1, you just engage less. It forces you to just engage less. Which means that Colleen also have less chances before she dies to get in. Makes it that much harder. Could have anti-aired there. So here, if you're not gonna bite for the tech, right? So you're not teching, right? If you're not gonna bite for the tech, right here, if you're not gonna bite for the tech, you should, if you're sacrificing teching, you should now look at every other option, right? Be ready for anti-air. If you've already told yourself I'm not gonna tech, right? Be ready if I walk backwards and shimmy with a crouch medium kick. Be ready if I jump with an anti-air. Because if you're committing to that, you've got to be ready for the other options. If you're committing to Tekken, that's understandable.
Colleen wins.
V-Skill 2 is for combos, V-Skill 1 for spacing. Wait, are you talking about Gil or are you talking about Falc there? Falc V-Skill 2 is good for neutral too. Very good for neutral. Alright, let's watch another one. How do you see a grab coming? No, you can delay tech. You don't see it coming, you can delay tech. When you block something, or when your opponent gets close to you, if you delay tech and they press a button, you will block it. However, if you delay tech and they throw you, you'll tech the throw. It covers both of those options. The only way you can lose is if they shimmy by walking backwards, or if they delay their button. Alright, let's watch another one. Alright, a few games go by. Let's watch this. Let's watch this.
Round one. Fight.
Nice anti-airs. Your anti-airs were kind of on point until I started doing the double jump. Yep, hard read. As you can see, look at how I'm getting in. I'm taking risk here, right? That already shows you I'm not comfortable with the neutral. It's bad. It's not in Colleen's favor. So you want to stay in that neutral spot as much as possible. Yeah, that was plus after that. Cause the block's done. So there you could have reacted. Right there. I've realized a lot of the time you'd be close to me, right? I realized you weren't really reacting to the hills. So a lot of the time you'd be up close to me and I'll do a hill, and your automatic reaction to that is a backdash or walk backwards or a jump back. Walking backwards isn't always the best answer to EX hell or regular hell even. Right here, I could have died. Stand medium kick, or not even stand medium kick, you could have gone and stand medium punch into stand medium kick, EX catapult, shot, DP, V-trigger activation, and I died. But this situation has happened a lot of times. As soon as I do a hail, you're walking backwards. Now you've walked into it, so now you've lost a turn for no reason pretty much. Now it's my turn when this whole thing shouldn't have happened. Wasn't holding charge too, yeah. I could have died there, but because of what's happened in all the other games, I knew he wasn't gonna punish it. So as you can see, I get dominated in the neutral, and I'm using your bad habits against you to get pressure and to get in. So if you got rid of those bad habits, you'd be completely fine. The way I'm getting in is not solid. I'm not playing solid. I'm being cheeky. See, like, I knew this was gonna happen because this happened in the last set. Got away with this. How many times has this happened? None of this is solid. This is all me finding different ways to get in. Could have killed there. I didn't even kill. Missed it. And as you can see, right there, you did a low shot, and at that range, I couldn't even punish it with V-trigger 2. It goes through fireballs, but it's hard to react to, and I couldn't even punish at that range. Alright, so another thing you need to work on, the timing on those low shots, right? Falk got a buff. It seems like you're still kind of playing like last season. Before, her shots had the delay time before you could shoot another shot was quite slow, right? In a recent update, they buffed that, so you can shoot like 3 times faster than you could have before. You can get off at least 3 shots in the space of 2 seconds. It's that good. Yeah, see, that speed right there is a lot better. So you've acknowledged that that's hit, right? You should have another shot coming straight after. That backdash there already ruined something. That little backdash you just did already ruined something. I think you were scared of getting hit by the hell. But you need to understand, the hell's not going to hit you if I get hit first. If I get hit first, the hell's not going to hit you. It just disappears, as you can see. There we go. Again, I tried to reach for your bad habits. I tried to reach for your bad habits there. Backdash, told you about that one. As soon as I do a hell, you tend to backdash or walk backwards. What you're doing then, so you've blocked it, right? Say you've got out of the situation, but I'm chasing you down. That's the issue there. I'll go into training mode and show you a few options that you can go for the hell. Now, I'm not the best Colleen player either. So all these mistakes here, this was better Colleen player that would have confirmed and you would have been in trouble. All because of that backdash. All because of this. If I was a better Colleen player, you could have been in trouble right there. Okay, nice. Oh, that's really unfortunate. Really unfortunate. Probably lag right there. You're not charging. You see that? A lot of Falk players be forgetting. You got that back throw. You should be charging during the animation of this throw. You should be charging. Because now, you see that? Now I've thrown a hell. That hell has 0 risk. I can throw this for free and get in because you're not charging. I don't have to look out for low shots. Now I've dashed forward and you've backdashed again, which is what you did before. And now I'm in. Not charging? Okay, you've charged now. Okay, what I will say, when Colleen has V-trigger 2 activated, if you want to start holding charge, buffer a jab. buffer a jab into it, never heavy, because you can get punished full screen. If I was to do a dash, right, if I was to do a V-trigger 2 dash right there, you would have gotten punished because of the hurt boxes and the recovery. Again, I'm not the best Colleen player. If this was a better Colleen player, you know, it could have been a lot different. You press hard punch to charge with hard punch there, but then I lose charge. Do we gel a low shot on wake up? What do we do to get back? What do we get from a back throw? You don't get much from a back throw. You can walk forward and do forward heavy punch, or you don't even really want to engage with Colleen in this matchup. After a back throw, you can backdash. I'm pretty sure you did that earlier, which was good actually. What did you do it? Here? Right? You could do a forward hard punch here, but what you gotta be worried about is if I do an EX parry. If I was to parry there, you'd get hit. Alright, you walked backwards, which was good. I've actually gone and done a light vanity step, which is bad actually. I shouldn't have done that, because now I've given you this full screen advantage. However, you didn't take advantage of it. You didn't charge shot during this. You didn't charge. This is a scary position for Colleen, because I might not get back in. I've now got V-trigger 2, right? But you're now not charging shot, which allowed this to happen. Oh, and also you can buffer a jab and still charge with heavy punch. You wouldn't lose that heavy punch charge. If you buffer a jab, right? You press a jab, during the jab animation on whiff, right? Press heavy punch quickly. So that cancels your charge with light punch, and it now becomes heavy punch without the stand fierce coming out. I'll show you in training mode as well, if that's what you're worried about. Nice. See, you're doing really well doing those checks. Again, the backdash. It's gone to the point where as soon as I do EX tail, I don't react to your backdash anymore. I just dash straight away knowing that it's coming. So you dominate the neutral. The only way I'm really winning these games is going off of your mistakes, your bad habits. That's the only way I'm really getting in and doing stuff. Heavy punch take up so much time. Yeah, heavy punch is not good. It's not good to whiff heavy punch if that's what you want to charge with. I don't charge with anything else but jab buffers. I can do a withstand light kick and charge with my heavy punch. Withstand jab, but I'll be charging with heavy punch. I don't whiff mediums or anything to charge. Unless I actually hit my opponent. I don't whiff those out. Alright, let's go towards the top where you're making adjustments. Let's watch this one. What's the matchup with Gil? Falk beats Gil. It's either 6-4 or slightly in Falk's favor. We don't have many Gil players here. Not many. Or they have Gil as a secondary, not actual mains.
Round one.
Falk takes it though.
Fight.
See, as you can see, even at this range, that was a reaction by me. I reacted to that low shot, right? I reacted to it. But I still wasn't in range to even get a jump in. That whiffed. So even at this range, right, low shots are not even much of a risk. Because I can't even jump and punish it. The only way is if I jumped earlier as a read. But then that's a read. That's not really me reacting to it. Right? Again, that was a read. Look how early I did it. Look how early I did it. That was just a read. Right, so I got hit by this, right? Yeah, I did. But now I've kept that as information because you happen to do the exact same thing on defense multiple times, right? So you get put in a corner. You get put in a corner. You tend to do crouch medium punch a lot, which is good. It's a good button. It stops dashes. It stops a lot, right? A lot of buttons too. But right after that crouch medium, you tend to jump. And it's literally in the same order. Crouch medium punch, jump. Crouch medium punch, jump. I've realized that a lot. I started doing air throws and parries later on. We'll see. Nice punish. So in that situation here, right? No, actually, you wasn't in range. I was gonna say air throw, but you wasn't really at the right range. Ah, you did try to DP. I heard it. Too late. Yep. Again, that same situation in the corner. Jump. Keeping that as information. You see that? It's every time you're in the corner. It worked twice, but I've now taken that down. I've noted that down and looked out for it. Okay? You see, now you switched it up, which is good. You've got to switch it out. Wake up buttons, maybe jump forward. If you want to jump, you can also jump and dive kick. You can empty jump. I got hit with an empty jump a few games back, but you don't always want to go for the same option. You could have killed here. So in that situation, you can do crouch jab. Stand medium punch won't link. Stand jab won't hit. Crouch jab will into EXDP, and I'll be dead. Not charging. Not charging. So now I do a hell, and I get in. Not charging. Yeah. I'm silver rank is that good. I think the majority of people on this game are silver rank. I say that silver or gold is around average. The average player base. You tried to jump, didn't you? I saw the start of it. Yep. Yeah, that was just a bad round there. Okay. I'm a grandmaster rank, is that good? Yeah, that's good. That is good. With this lesson, joystick should join the Falcoholics. You actually, oh, you know Falcoholics, joystick? Come on now. Come on now. That goes to everyone in the chat, especially if you play a Falc. You're not in the Falcoholics dojo, click this link. Get in. Alright, we're gonna watch one more. We'll watch one more. We'll watch the last one. We'll watch the last one. And then I'll go into training mode and show you stuff. What's good, Snarky?
Round one. Fight.
Alright, let me stop right there. Put this on. Cool. Right there, you might as well, since you're charging, right, you might as well just go into shot there. Even if I blocked, I'll take the chip damage. Okay. Do you know why I was doing those here? So this is the very last match we played, right? What I'm trying to see here is if you've acknowledged your bad habits, right? I had a huge lead on games, right? So I'm doing these jumps here just to see if you're still doing those anti-airs, if you're still And I saw the first one. You didn't bite on the first one. Actually, you were in an animation. That's fine. I'm trying to see if you're still doing though, and it seems like you are. See, now you've realized. Here's the mind game. You've realized that that's what I'm doing. So I did a regular jump. And when I did a regular jump, you did an anti-air in case I did it. Right there. The jump. The jump out of the corner, waiting for it. That's what I was waiting for. Okay, good. Backdashed again. The jump, it worked that time, but that was your bad habit again. I could have air thrown. Okay.
Round 2. Fight.
Yeah, too many backdashes. Too many backdashes. You're putting yourself in a corner. Because nothing good will come from that backdasher. You can't get away with it from the hell at that range. The hell will still hit your toes. So you might as well quick rise. You might as well quick rise instead of back rising. Right. And not backdash. Take the block. At least you're not directly in the corner. Oh, let me see something. Okay. Very good dash. That dash is the last thing I expected. I was waiting for the jump again. So that dash was like the last thing I expected. Mixing up, that's good. Nice. Nice mix up. I had to guess.
There was no fear of losing.
Final round. Fight.
What'd you try to do then? You need to go for stronger options as your meaties. You go for downfall hard kick sometimes, which is good. I'll show you some more meaty options as well, which are specifically good in this matchup too. Okay. Again, no charge, no charging. So as soon as you do this, you've done this, right? You should charge straight away after this. This is something I see a lot of people not do. You've now used your shot, right? Your finger should go straight back on the charge button after this. Because if you land, so you've done this, right? If you land the stand medium kick right now, that stand medium kick is probably not going to go into anywhere. Probably not going to be confirmed because you don't have shot to make it safe, right? Which means that stand medium kick or whatever buffer you're going to do is not going to be as scary unless it's stand fierce. The jump, yep. GG. GG.
Colleen wins.
Alright, let me head over to training mode. Okay. So things I want to show you why you should pick V-Trigger 1 in the matchup. Some better meaty options.
I am ready. Now it seems to be getting chilly.
V-Skill 2 is good in a matchup, it's already good. You should use V-Trigger 1 though. Right? Because think about it. V-Trigger 2, what is V-Trigger 2 really helping you with in the matchup? What is Foul good at in the matchup? She's good at keeping Colleen out, right? She's good at using her buttons to keep Colleen out. Colleen now has to take risks, right? V-Trigger 1 helps you out with that. These are the ranges you want to play at. These are the perfect ranges for V-Trigger 1. You don't really need to go in. Instead of eating this every time, or eating this every time, right? I'm now eating this. As soon as this happens, here's the thing. You were struggling to get this out, right? You were struggling to get this out a lot of the time. Because the startup, especially when I had V-Trigger 2 activated, if you did this, I'd punish it from full screen with the dash. If you've got V-Trigger 1 now, if you do this, and you set this up straight away, you're not really at risk. You're not really at risk. So instead of taking this damage, you're now eating twice as much damage. And look at the pushback. You're full screen. Exactly where you can start doing this. So just from, instead of having this, right, this happens, I'm still relatively close to you. So I'm still like, okay, I've taken small amount of damage. I'm still going to try and walk forward and block, walk and get in. But when I'm eating this, look at the spacing now. This is everything you want in this matchup. This is everything you want. This whole space is everything Falk wants. Especially when you set this up, now what? What is Colleen really supposed to do here? She can't throw heals because you're spamming low shots, right? She can't throw heals because you're spamming low shots. If she tries to dash, and get in, right? Say she manages to get in, now she's eating this. This is the risk Colleen's taken. You see that damage? That's the risk she's taken to try and dash in. Or if you've got V-Trigger activated as well, it's even worse. Back into zoning again, now you've got to try again and get in. You know, if she jumps, she's taking risk too. If she wants to jump, she's also taking risk. Twice as much damage from the anti-air. Or if you get fancy with it too. You know, like what is hard for Colleen is getting in. V-Trigger 1 simply helps that out. So why not pick V-Trigger 1? With V-Trigger 2, V-Trigger 2 makes you want to do this. It makes you want to get in. It makes you want to do this. And get in. It makes you want to come close to Colleen. Get confirms. Get these. But look where I'm standing. This is exactly where Colleen wants me to stand. Not over here. You're not activating from here. All that's going to end up happening is you're going to have one V-Trigger per game. And when your life gets too close to death, you won't be able to get 2 triggers. With V-Trigger 1, you can raw activate. You can just raw activate. And I'm doing all this with Colleen, right? Here's another answer. I'm doing all this with Colleen because I'm catching your bad habits, right? I'm doing all this with Colleen. Feel that trigger one, done. You see that all day, every day. You see that all day, every day. It's another thing you could have been doing. With trigger 2, you can't do that. You're kind of guessing over here. And then you get hit. What you could do is just delay your reaction and crouch fierce, which works really well. Even DP also works, but with DP you have to space yourself better. But this range in general is not where you really want to be. V trigger 2 makes you want to get in. You don't want to stand close to Colleen. So my game plan is to fight in full screen range, keep Colleen out as much as possible. Yes, yes, full screen, and also like this range right here. This is not a bad range. This is full screen, which is the best range, right? This range right here, like I showed you before, if Colleen is to jump as I do this from this range, let me show you. Let me show you. Who was that? I'll go back. Colleen can't even reach. You see that? She can't even reach. She can't even reach at that range. This range, she can't even reach if she was to jump. It whiffs. So low shots are spammable. Again, like I was saying, low shots are spammable. Not this range. You'll get hit here. But a little bit further out, then the spacing when it says round 1 start, right? This is the spacing where you wouldn't get hit if Colleen jumps with a low shot. It would whiff. So you win at full screen, you win at mid screen. Colleen has to take risk. That's all she's gonna do. She might throw out parries. She's gonna dash. She's gonna jump. Try and make you whiff your anti-air with the double jump. But none of this is solid. You should definitely be winning this matchup. You know, I understand getting robbed by V trigger too. I understand that. That's a V trigger. But even with VT2, now let's go for meaty options. So your meaty options, right? You've got God, oh. So you were doing a lot of this. You're doing a lot of this on as a meaty, right? This is good. You got some chip damage there, but you could get a lot more if you did this. That you're still +2 after that, so Colleen can't really press a button. If you're trying to get chip damage, you should go for this. This is what I go for every time. That does like double the chip, and it's tight, frame tight. Can't press. More chip. And that's another thing that I knew you wasn't doing, because every time you did stand medium kick into shot, you stopped charging. Your charging stopped there. There was no more charge, so there was no risk. If you did a jab, you would have just done a jab. It wouldn't have been shot into jab shot. It would have just been stand medium kick shot jab nothing, because you would have stopped charging before. You've got to be charging at all times. It's very important. You've got to be able to do this. Should always be charging. And when you're spamming low shots as well from full screen, I shouldn't see this. You've got to work on that timing. This is way faster. It got buffed. See that timing? Got to work on that. It's a lot faster than you think. A lot faster than you think. See on the corner forward throw, I tried to go for shotgun meaty, but you jumped out of it because I'm scared of the parry on wake up. What can you try in that situation? Sometimes you don't need to do anything. If you get this right, so I can parry that. I can also parry that. And I can parry that. Those are the 3 options you see me going for most of the time. As a meaty, right? That's what I like going for. But if you do this, I can jump out. I think the very first time you went for that, I didn't jump. I just ate it. The second time you went for that, I jumped just to see if you're going to do it again. I can jump out of it. And sometimes you just don't do anything. Because think about it, I'm in the corner. I struggle to get in already. If you don't do anything and just wait to see what I would do, you've got to go based on what I do too. You know? Because I'm not just going to sit there and wait. I'm going to try to get out of the corner or try to hit you. You got to be looking for whiff punishes at this point. I might have re-trigger. Am I going to whiff a crouch medium kick activation? Are you going to be ready for the whiff punish? If I jump, are you ready for the air throw? That's what you got to think of. The Colleen player is going to have to make a decision if they're in the corner. They have to do something. They have to. Now, EXL. Yo, this session is going to be even longer than the last. All good. You're getting hit by this a lot. If you backdash, you'll get hit, right? It's fine just taking the block too. You can take a throw, completely fine. Then you got this. You can punish it. You got that. Punish. See? Then you got walk forward. You can micro walk forward into a throw to avoid that too. You don't have to hold it. You definitely don't have to hold it. If you press anything apart from a jab, you'll get hit. It'll trade. And Kurleen will get a trade combo. So you gotta make sure it's a jab. See? Anything will trade. You don't want that. Crouch jab. Answer. An answer. If you just do a jab, you'll get hit too. So if you don't have an EX bar, don't do this. If you don't have an EX bar, don't jab. You want that. Walk forward into it. That's what you want. That's what you want. Now, every time you see Kurleen doing this, like at this range, right? So you've got full screen. If she's doing hills, you've got low shots. You should always be charging, right? As soon as I do a backdash, your immediate answer should be this. So as soon as you see this, or any of this, right? Your immediate reaction should be this. Charge. If you're not charging, as soon as I go back, charge. Because now this is what you want. Any form of backwards movement at this range, you just want to charge immediately. Start that off. That's the Kurleen player messing up already. That's all you want. So if you catch yourself not charging, do it immediately. As soon as you see that. Because what's the Kurleen player going to do there? What are they really going to do there? Then if you got Vicha, go on even better. If you got Vicha, go on even better. If you need to get in, right? If you need to get in, you got Vicha, go on. Kurleen can't do nothing at this range like that. If you do need to get in, you're in anyways. You can start walking them down. What else do I want to go through? That should be it. Just make sure you're mixing up your defense on wake up. You know, jump out the corner strong, but it's only strong if you make it strong. What's the risk? Are you doing a dive kick when you're jumping out the corner? That's really strong, because then when you do dive kicks, they're gonna expect a dive kick when you jump out the corner. But when you do a regular jump and they're not expecting the dive kick, now it's strong. If you're only jumping out and not doing anything, then you'll get air thrown, you'll get anti-air jabs, all of that. You don't want to be predictable. Remember that one time when you did a dash? That's the last thing I was looking for. I was looking at the skies. Then that dash actually ended up working. You want to mix things up. Mix up. Mix up. But yeah, that should really be it for this lesson. I hope it was able to help. I hope you learned something from it. If anyone's watching and you play Falk or you play Kurleen, I hope you guys were able to learn something from it.